Hi, this is Kevin Pike. My website is kpikemusic.com, and I'm here with episode number 110 of my Look What I Made podcast. And on this one, I've got a track for you called Come On and Get It Now. And this is one from my Saxo Joe album, which Saxo Joe is an album that combines saxophone and banjo, which is a rare combination. You almost never hear the two together, except in a few random bluegrass groups where maybe they have a bari sax or something like that. So the backstory on this is I've been taking banjo lessons for 10 years. And of course, I'm a sax player for 30 plus. And I got to the point where I felt like I was good enough on banjo, and I wanted to have an album that combined saxophone and banjo in different ways. And so, and I also wanted to do it so there was different genres, not just bluegrass, not just jazz, just kind of as many different styles as I could think of. So, and then the other parameter on this was that I wanted to have, I have an alto, a tenor, and a bari. So I wanted to have a few songs where it's just one of those three instruments with banjo. So this one is the baritone sax and banjo track. And to add in an extra wrinkle, I decided let's make it funky. You know, can you make banjo funky? Can you make bari sax fit in that? And this is what I came up with. The song is called Come On and Get It Now. And when I was working on this, the first thing I did was come up with the banjo part. And the banjo part is kind of based on the fact that the bottom string on the banjo is a D. So a lot of the chords that I'm playing throughout this piece have D as the bass note. And then I find different combinations of chords that fit over that. Now, the other part of it is that I played with my fingers, not with any picks. Normally on banjo, on the 5-string banjo, people tend to play with finger picks, and that's where you get that arpeggio type playing, or what's called picking, where you play a roll. That's what they call it. It's a banjo roll, where you're playing one note after another, as opposed to chords. But on this one, to get that funk sound, I wanted to use just my fingers, and I do a lot of strumming. So it's basically chords that I'm strumming in different funk patterns, funk rhythmic patterns. And so after I came up with the chords for it, then I had to come up with a bari sax part that fit over it. And on the banjo part, I used kind of the full range of the banjo, where sometimes I'm playing down towards the in the lowest notes on the neck, and then I keep going up higher and higher and higher till I'm playing higher. And so I took that concept to the bari sax as well. I wanted to use the full range of the bari sax, which is a wide range because you've got the low A and low B, which are the lowest notes on the bari sax, and then you can go all the way up to like an F sharp. A high F sharp is the highest note on a bari sax, but then you could also do altissimo if you wanted to. So basically, this piece is in the key of D on banjo, and then bari sax being an E flat instrument, that means it's in the key of B. So I do a lot of stuff with the B blues scale, B minor, different kind of B related stuff on the bari sax, but in the lower register and the upper register. Okay, so you've heard that it's kind of funky, you've heard it's bari sax, you've heard it's banjo. So I kind of just want to play it for you now. when you describe it that way, you're kind of like, let me just hear the piece. I don't believe it, but it came out. I really like this piece. I think this is one of the stronger tunes on my Saxo Joe album. And here it is. Come on and get it now.
Thanks for checking out my Look What I Made podcast. I've got lots more music at my website, kpikemusic.com. That's KPIKEMUSIC.com. Or just do a search for Kevin Pike Music, and you'll find my music on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, and more.